Hey, what's up guys? It's Dan here for XI Gaming, and today I'm going to do a playthrough of Project Zomboid. This is an indie game that's been out for some time in the indie circuit and on Desura, but has just recently come out for proper purchase on Steam. So I haven't watched too many videos on it. I've done a couple of quick games this morning, and I did try to do a few other recordings before this, which unfortunately crashed. Just a problem with fraps, I think, more than anything else. So we're just going to boot straight into a sandbox game, to a new game. That's it, it'll do. Default settings. Default character will be fine. So you can pick an occupation for your character. And for now I'm not going to go into too much, just going to pick whichever, Park Ranger. And you can do traits. You have to balance the positive with the negative, so you get, say, 4 points being a hypochondriac, and then you could use that 4 points to buy yourself, say, brave, etc, etc. So we're just going to leave those blank and boot straight into the game. This game is currently purchasable for £10, which I think it's like €13. I'm not sure on that. I know it's £10. And it's made very clear when you purchase it that this is still an indie game. You've got to expect some bugs. There's definitely a few frame rate issues I found so far. I've had to cap it at 30 FPS rather than 60, and there's still the odd glitches every now and again, but ultimately it's pretty reliable. It's been quite fun so far. I love the music in this game. Beautiful music. So you start off in a random house in a random environment, but it's always whichever city you pick at the beginning. Sometimes you get good spawns, sometimes you don't. If you've never played this game before, I'm going to go through some of the basics. So if you have, then I apologise, but you never know. I'm sure I saw bullets in one of these rounds. Right, shotgun shells, 9mm rounds. Well, they're not much use for that gun yet, so I'm not going to worry too much about those. Just going to drink. This game does have controller support, but I found the controllers quite iffy, so I'm just using a mouse and keyboard, as you can probably hear. I'm afraid I have a mechanical keyboard and it's pretty noisy on the mic. So we're just going to grab these sheets. I'm going to use these to cover up some of the windows. Part of the theme in this game is obviously hiding from zombies in any way you can. Zombies can see through windows, but they can also smash windows, so it certainly doesn't make you protected. The best thing to do is to barricade your windows, close these curtains. Covered the wrong window, but oh well. So see if there's anything in here. Yeah, we've got another sheet. We're just going to grab this, cover the other half if we can, add sheet, close curtains. Brilliant. I'm going to go over and close these curtains too. And then notice when I'm standing next to the window, I can see out into this area. If I turn away, I lose that view. And the same, if I close the curtains, I lose that view too. So the zombies can't see in, and I can't see out. It's all reliant on what your character can see. So even if you're not looking forwards, I'm just going to equip this pen, even though it's probably the worst weapon in the game. But a worse weapon is better than no weapon. And we're going to go out exploring. So I do like to use my house as a bit of a base camp. I must say I've never had one with quite so many windows. I'm going to zoom right out here and have a little look around. Whoa. Sorry, I'm being distracted here. I forgot to mute my Skype. Back off and then stab some zombies. Told you the pen was terrible. Right, I'll be better to just run here. Is there anything I can pick up? No. Wait. What's this? Maybe this is not the time for that. Okay, strong panic and down. It's okay. So you've got a buff bar over on your right side, which is a little buggy so far from what I found. It can be a bit tricky to check exactly what each one means. There's lots of zombies in there. Not sure I want to go in there. whenever possible, we're going to try and be quiet, opening windows, opening doors, if it comes to it, like right now. When the door's locked, I am going to smash my way through. Better safe than quiet. And they are coming, so we're going to try and loot this place as quick as possible. Bread, miles. We're not really that interested in food at the moment. I'm going to take a quick drink though while we're here. Maybe remove these curtains. I think we can keep them if I remove them. You have a drink? We'll just drink out of the toilet. Nothing could possibly go wrong with that. And we are bleeding, I believe. Yeah, minor bleeding, bandage required. So we're just going to have to rip some of my clothes, rip her vest off, turn that into bandages, and then bandage up my left forearm. Should be a little loading bar over there. There it is. That's it. I'm sure we'll find new clothes somewhere. Playing cards, don't know what they do. Pants, pillow. I should have ripped the trousers instead. And let's just get out this window. When playing the normal game, you right click on objects, but I found that when using fraps, I blame fraps anyway, the right click doesn't always function correctly. I'm pretty sure that's fraps' fault because it wasn't happening at all until I started recording. See if we can get in here. Nada. Aha, there's a zombie in there though. I haven't really got a good weapon. Well, let's just get away from here entirely. These houses don't seem very profitable anyway. Let's go over to this one. Oh, shouldn't have ran. I'll pay for that now. Got any weapons? Only a pen. Pretty useless as far as weapons go. This house hasn't got a door. Something bad went down here. Just gonna loot all these bullets. Check my loot. Say nothing, nothing, nothing. Anything in the fridge? No. Let's check upstairs. Let's check these cupboards first. Farming for intermediate? No, I'm not worried about farming on this playthrough. Beta blockers, we'll take those. I assume from what beta blockers do in real life, they will slow bleeding if you haven't got access to bandages. That's just my guess, but it would make sense. Right, we've got a gun now, and I think I've got bullets, yes. I'm just going to equip this, and we're going to make sure we reload it. That's it. I found that to my demise earlier, that you must reload your weapons when you pick them up. Let's have a look around here. Sheets. Well, I wouldn't normally carry sheets, but since we haven't got any bandages and I still need windows to cover, I am going to. And I think with that, let's get out of here. Just going to leg it since this house hasn't got doors anyway. Oh, we have flowers. Sound like a silly question, but I know there's farming in this game, so I'm running everywhere, which is a very bad idea. But yeah, see again, the right click is not functioning correctly. It's something to do with the fraps, I believe. It wasn't happening earlier. Add cheat, smash window. Let's get in there. A little look around. Butter knife, fork. Plastic bag, when they equip that as a secondary iron, that gives us a little extra storage. And I love the idea that in a zombie apocalypse you're walking around with your little Tesco bag. So that's my didn't take time to read it. Essentially the stats you have to look out for are you get tired, you get hungry, you get thirsty, you get bored, and you get eaten by zombies. None of which are good. Some are easy to treat than others. Now, I got the gun because I had no other better weapon. But guns are quite a precarious choice. very deadly, but they lure every zombie in the neighborhood. Okay, that went well. What's this place? Can we get in? I'm definitely going in this place no matter what. Remove curtains, open curtains, walk to. Oh, foolish woman. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, the right click is failing again. Well, this is annoying. Normally that isn't an issue, you can just climb into a window, no problem. Remove curtains. There we go. Smash sheet, smash window. Let's look around. Kill that zombie, we need to get in here now fast. Again, right click is not working. Kill these zombies, let's get in here, climb through. Let's have a look around. Nails, we're going to grab these. I'm not going to worry about seeds, I'm not going to do any planting. A lot of books, we're going to grab all of these are very worth it. Ah! Kill zombie. Check what's in here, light a pen. Light a pen. Appears to be it. The zombie's leaving, so let's just get away from here. Quick. Quick. Where do I live? Oh, who cares where I live? I need to hide. I've annoyed every zombie there is. I probably haven't got many rounds in this pistol left. Open. No, open. Oh dear. Is there a window? No window. Right, I believe in this scenario you have to like crowbar the door open or something. Which is not something I have on. Start killing. Right, that's ammo out. Ammo in the jump. I'm sprinting, but I'm tired. This could be a very short playthrough. Where was my house? I don't even remember. Definitely back on this main road. I have ammo in my house, so I definitely want to get back there. Okay, have I got any food? Let's eat some food. Oh, let's make a cheese sandwich. Broccoli, let's just eat that. Just eat some cabbage. We get like 1 green for food, like relatively happy. Trying to get to... There we are, now we got bright green, that makes my health regenerate. And we're going to dump this egg. And we're just going to grab a whole load of this stuff. And put it in my shopping bag. And a few more, we're just going to drop the pen. Eat the watermelon. Ah! Takes a long time to eat watermelon. Right, now we are, we can sprint now. Before I was over encumbered. Now hopefully I live around here. There we are. I think that might be my house. Let's just sneak. Let's have a look around. Yeah, so your character's view is what is loaded on screen. Yeah, this is definitely my house. Get inside, close the door, and we are kind of safe. None of these rooms are boarded up, so we're not really safe. But it's better than nothing. Just going to add a sheet to this window, close the curtains, and that's this room kind of protected. Or not. There goes that theory. I know I've got ammo in one of these crates. Or I thought I did. 9mm rounds. Take all. Let me grab the pistol really quickly. Reload. Done. Right. Let's kill some zombie. Open the curtains a second. Alright, I don't know where he's gone. Let's close up and let's go to sleep. And that's the end of my quite uneventful first day.